From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Yoenis Cespedes in this one. Known for his great arm, we've seen him make a number of tremendous throws over the course of his career.
First pitch of the at-bat. Scott Schebler stands in as he looks at a called strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Garrett gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
And striding in now is the center fielder Curtis Granderson to start the bottom of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Shot towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wilmer Flores started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. hit hard on the ground towards second. Peraza comes up with it on to first, and there are 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Derek, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Joey Votto is recognized as a great, actually an elite offensive player, but he's one of the better defensive first basemen as well. He's won a Gold Glove. He's got quick reflexes, soft hands, and most important, he does not make mental mistakes out in the field.
Line toward the gap in left center. Alcantara is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets turned away here in the first. Joey Votto stands in for the first time now. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number
So 1 away in the
23.
inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Adam Duvall steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Batting sixth,
Eugenio
third
Suarez
baseman, number
will
7.
stand in, and as you can see, the
Eugenio
numbers away from
Suarez.
home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Jay Bruce strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right,
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting fifth,
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Posed.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Alcantara calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Arismendi Alcantara is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Into the box, Garrett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Jose Peraza will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Zach Kozar in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden... Jose Reyes will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Reyes.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Number 2 will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Suarez scoops it up and reined in 1 away.
Batting 9th.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Throw gets him 2 down.
center fielder,
Coming to the
#3.
plate now, Curtis Granderson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. Scott Schebler will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Joey Votto will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Tucker Barnhart steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Chase Bradford is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chase Bradford.
In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Here's Arizmendi Alcantara, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Reds lead it 2-0. Curtis Granderson will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Scott Sheffield will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit hard to short. To his right, Reyes. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Number 2 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for.
Number 2.
Let's see if he can get something going right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Cozart has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher, Chase Bradford.
Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Neil Walker.
And he takes ball 1. Popped high in the air. Votto is there for it. 2 down.
Center fielder.
And this is
number
right
3.
where they wanted this thing.
There it is.
You see it on show track there.
Anderson.
They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Curtis Granderson will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For Granderson, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Alcantara racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Robert Stevenson will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Yoenis Cespedes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The right fielder, number 19, Shea Bruce.
Jay Bruce steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ballgame, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Travis d'Arnaud steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The short hit hard. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. Eric
attention,
Goodell
please.
will enter now to start
Now
the ninth
pitching for the
inning
New
as
York
his
Mets,
job will be keeping the
number
game
62,
tied until the bottom
Eric
half.
Goodell.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time
Leading
up.
out for Cincinnati, third baseman number 7.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hard hit towards center. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard,
Cincinnati.
and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead
Tucker
run.
Barnhart.
But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
A little bouncer. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Arismendi Alcantara.
Alcantara.
As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
In there, and it's even at 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention,
Blake
please.
Wood will come on
These
needing to
changes
get
for
3 outs
Cincinnati.
here to try to send
Now
this
pitching
game
and
to
batting
extra
in the
innings.
spot, number 36.
Stepping in and ready for
Blake
another
Wood.
shot. Lucas
Now
Duda. He
playing
got on
center
top of
field and
one and
batting
was
in
a
the ninth
ground
spot.
out victim
Number
last
6,
time.
Billy Hamilton.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshowNation.com.